What is going on, Dolphins fans? We're finally going to talk about an edge rusher from the 2022 NFL draft. And I've got to admit, edge is one of my favorite positions to watch, to scout. I mean, geez, I named my first son after Cameron Wake. So it's only right that the first edge rusher we talk about in this year's draft, Cameron Thomas, edge rusher out of San Diego State. You can see his height, you can see his weight down there. He recently worked out for Pro Scouts. You can see all of his numbers there scrolling across the bottom. But when we're looking at Cam Thomas, what he screams is versatility. He can play on the edge, he can get around the edge, he can kick him inside, he can rush from the inside. When he's defending against the pass, he has that quickness, he has that burst, he can get around the edge, no problem whatsoever. And if you're looking at him in the run game, because we all know edge rushers are great, we need them to get to the quarterback, but they need to be able to play the run as well. And he's got the size, he's got the strength, he's got that natural ability to set the edge and let the linebackers clean up. However, he also has that ability to track the ball carrier and finish on his own. And I've got a video here I want to show you because if he's rushing, obviously against one of the tackles that he's going against too, that first step that he takes, he is so quick. He puts that tackle in a bind. But I'm going to show you a video of him rushing from the outside. So you're going to see him here. He's not the farthest outside. There's another linebacker out from him. I'll show it a couple times so you can see, but this is him working a stunt and being able to do a little bit of rushing from the inside. So you'll see him here. He's number 99. He waits. He lets his tackle kind of get that guy's way, gets around there very quick, and then has the ability to get to the quarterback and the strength to finish. I'll show you that one more time so you can see which player that I'm talking about here. But you'll see just perfect. Gets that quick get off, just completely makes that tackle whiff. There's no chance whatsoever. Grabs him, gets the sack, is able to finish on his own right there. So I talked about his quick step running, going around the outside. Obviously, he can rush from the inside as well. But he is, and I hate to sound cliche here, but he is the prototypical effort, high motor kind of guy. He plays with power, he plays with speed, but he's also good with his hands. So you might ask, what do you mean he's good with his hands? Well, in Cameron Thomas's situation, if his first move isn't there, if it doesn't hit home, he can still get to the spot he wants to get and get into a position to succeed just because of how aggressive and how active he is with his hands. He's got great movement with his hands, but he also shows his high motor in that run game because he's that type of defensive end where if the run is going away from him and he's the guy that's not getting blocked or maybe he's just getting chipped, he's got that high motor and the wherewithal to just he scoots right down the line. You hear all the time when you hear about people dissecting defensive line play. He goes right down right across the offensive line, and he's got that ability to pursue and just tackle the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. So you're kind of looking at him at the next level. A lot of people think he projects better as a 4-3 defensive end, but with that versatility that he showed, I'm pretty confident that he can play as an end or maybe even a rush linebacker in situations in the 3-4 defense like the Dolphins have. So you look at that potential fit with the Dolphins. You look at their natural pass rushers that they already have. Emmanuel Ogbah, Jaelan Phillips, Andrew Van Ginkel. The nice thing is he could be a rotational piece. He could fill in for injury, but he's not going to get thrown to the fire right away because you have all these proven guys, which drafting in the third round where Miami has its first pick, that is a bit of a luxury to, hey, you don't have to play from day one. You can learn behind these guys, hone in on your craft, get put in situationally, and then take it from there if one of these guys were to go down or moving forward into the future. But he's got that time. And he can also, one thing, we look at Zach Sealer, current Dolphins player. He's got that ability where he plays outside, he plays inside. And I don't think that these guys are exact duplicates of each other, but there's enough similarities there where you can kick him inside and you won't have to worry about him being a liability because of that size, because of that strength. But like I said, this is one of my favorite, like not top tier edge rushers in this class. If you've watched any tape of him, if you've seen any of his game, by all means, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any additional questions about him, drop them in the comments as well. I'd be happy to answer those. Like I said, one of my favorite positions to watch, one of my favorite positions to scout. But that's what I've got for Cameron Thomas. And until next time, Miami Dolphins fans, Have yourself a good one.